you listening to? And I believe that every message that is preached should either answer a question or solve a problem. Agree with that? Because in the world we have lots of questions, we have lots of problems. Either our questions or other people's questions, our problems or other people's problems, okay? And every sermon that's ever preached should solve a problem, amen? Answer a question. So we have answers, wisdom, equipment to do God's work, amen? And this message entitled Hearing the Voice of God is so valuable, so important, because so many people do not listen to the voice of God. They might be saved, but their minds are distracted to other things in the world or the flesh or the devil. And our Bible readings have been Matthew 4, 1 to 11, where we saw how Jesus, during his 40 days of temptation in the wilderness, at the end of that, the devil came and spoke to him and tempted him. Now, do you think the devil is going to speak to you, or evil spirits will speak to you and try and distract you from God's work? Amen. You better believe it. And I'll tell you what, I have discovered that just before a big project, a big blessing, the devil seeks to destroy you, to lie to you, to stop you doing the big project. Just before I wrote Answers book, the devil threw everything at me. He tried to destroy me in every way. And I thought, what's going on here? There's something supernatural happening in these matters. And it was because I've put up Answers book, and there's been so many people around the world who have been blessed by that. And also, this little book here has been a product of the Answers book. If I had not written Answers book, I would never have written this, because I had to condense a lot of the chapters into that format. And so I'm hoping that if we can print 100,000 of those, can you imagine if each person who gets one teaches 10 others? What's 100,000 times 10? A million. A million people that would be rescued from Satan's lies and taught how to lead people to Christ and taught how to teach the Bible. Amen? So the devil hates us with a passion, and we have to recognise that he is going to communicate in some way his evil ideas, his evil lies to you to mess you up. I'll tell you a little story. On the way home, I had to pull over at a petrol station. As I do, I looked for the cheapest petrol, and I found what looked like a pretty cheap petrol. I went in, and there was this Indian young man there. So I gave him a stop track as per usual, and he said to me, I said, this explains how to be sure of going to heaven and how to know God. I said, if you die, are you 100% sure going to heaven? He told me, yes, I am. I said, why? Because I'm a Christian. And I said, wow, that's fantastic. And I said, and he started telling me how his uncle is a Baptist pastor in Hyderabad in India. And he said, wow, this is a divine appointment. And I gave him an understanding book, and I gave him a Jesus Life and Pictures book, and I gave him about 60 stop tracks. He said, I want to learn how to lead people to Christ. I want to teach the Bible. I want to be a man. I want to work with you. This is God bringing us here. Can you see what's going on? And I thought to myself, I pray that God will lead me to people who are hungry-hearted, and this guy was hungry-hearted. And he wants to work with us. He thought, can you come to Wagga and lead my friends to Christ? Wagga? How many hours drive is Wagga? 5 hours? I says, the spirit is willing, but the flesh is weak. Yeah, well, that's right. So, but he's a lovely guy, and he wants to work with us. Isn't that exciting? Can you make a seat for Andy, please, somebody? Is it possible to get a seat, please? Is there a seat there for you? Yeah, please do that. Yeah, that's great. Okay, and the other reading we had was Revelation chapter 3, and the Bible, the memory verse this morning is Revelation 3 verse 20. Revelation 3:20. And we read here, Jesus Christ said, behold, here's our key verse for this morning. Behold, I stand at the door and knock. If any man, what? Interesting thought. You know what that bit says? That says that Jesus is still speaking to people today. And he says, if any man hear my voice and do what? Open the door. Open the door of their heart, their life, for Jesus to come in. I will come into him. I will come in to him. That's into your mind, into your life, into your heart. And we'll sup with him. That means have close fellowship. You know yourselves have a coffee together? I don't think it's coffee he's having, together. He has close fellowship as you would with a friend over food. I will sup with him and he with me. So this verse is saying that Jesus Christ is speaking to people today. And some people will hear his voice and ask him to come into their heart and life to be their saviour. And other people will not listen to his voice because they've got too much other things in their brain. You know? Like, you ever see people in their motor car? They got the rock music blaring in their motor car. Okay? Do you think they're listening to the voice of God? Probably not. A bit hard to hear the still small voice over the loud ruckus of the rock music, amen? So, and that's why I play the Bible on my phone. I go to YouTube, King James Bible, Alexander Scorbing, and he's reading the Bible to me. And I find it just fills me with the Holy Spirit so well. And I hear the voice of God, and he inspires me, and I think, wow, that's great. There's a few new ideas I hadn't thought about before. Get it? And so, this is a very good verse. And I was door knocking over in Adelaide, Strathalbyn, I think the place was, and with two other guys, and I came across this radical atheist. He said, I don't believe in God. And I let him have it with both barrels. And he wasn't a happy chappy. And I said, look, Jesus Christ speaks to me, and he speaks to you, and I hear his voice, and he shows me what to do, and I do it, and he speaks to you as well. He says, how can you hear God's voice? I said, if any man hear my voice and open the door, I will come into him and sup with him and he with me. And he had nothing to say about that one. So Jesus does speak to people, true? And that's a blessing and a privilege to hear the voice of Jesus, isn't it? And so the aim this morning is for us to hear and obey the voice of God above the voice of the world and the flesh and the devil. Okay? So we've got the world, the flesh and the devil putting junk into our brain. So, come and do the dancing, my club, and the rock music and the cigarettes. And then when I was sharing the gospel with this Indian guy, Strathalbyn, I found people would come in all the time and say, give me cigarettes, give me cigarettes, give me cigarettes. I thought, man, they're controlled by Satan, aren't they? Cigarettes control people's brains badly. And I thought, those poor guys are so addicted to cigarettes, they can't get off it. And so, as an introduction this morning, so many people spend so much time listening to the voice of the world that they rarely hear the voice of God speaking to them. This leads them to make many mistakes, many wrong decisions, and they miss God's plans for their life. So which voices are you listening to and following? I'll give you an example. I went through Sydney Uni, got my science degree, did a diploma education, and went and taught in Chatham High School, science department. And towards the end of the year, I reckon I heard God say to me, Keith, go to Bible college. I said, oh, well, my dad will be pretty upset. My mum won't want that. So I said, well, I just had this powerful thought, I've got to go to Bible college. And I said, okay, I'll go to Bible college. And my mum and dad hit the roof. God said, and my dad said, oh, you'll never have any money, you'll never have a house, you'll be broke all your life, your life's going to be a total failure. And I said, well, I'm going to trust God. Okay, I'll trust God. Okay, so I went to Bible college and I had to run out of the house. So I had to run away from home because there was such an explosion of aggression. And I went to visit the dormitory. And I went to Bible college and I learned the Bible. I learned how to lead people to Christ. I learned how to teach the Bible. And started a church. That's Faith Baptist Church, 100 Evans Road, Dundas. That's the first church I started, by the grace of God. And then, so I definitely heard the voice of God say, Keith, leave school teaching, go to Bible college. And I could not get that idea out of my brain. It was such a powerful idea that I said to God, well, should I stick with this? And I had the thought in my brain, if you don't do this, you will miss your whole purpose of life. Don't want to miss my whole purpose of life, do I? So I better go to Bible college. And then later on, I went to college and graduated, and after a while, God led me to start this church. Okay, and I started this church. And as a result, so many people have been blessed and encouraged, and you've been a blessing to me as well. And I thank God for everyone in this church, and for your love for Jesus, your love for the gospel, your love for Bible truth, your love for Iranian people, okay, and people of Islamic background, and missions, and all these wonderful things. Amen? You like that? So I've made so many friends. I've learned to love people a whole lot more than if I was just something else, a school teacher, I suppose. But anyhow, I thought about this a bit more, and there's many situations in life where you hear the voice of God, and you know it's like a split in the road. You can go God's way, or you can go some other way. And if you go God's way, you get blessing, peace, purpose, achievement. You achieve things for God and for others and for eternity. If you go the other way, you become a loser. You miss out on the fantastic plans that God has for your life. Can you put the cooling air on, man? Switch to the cool air, please. Okay? And you miss out on so many friends that you otherwise make. When you do God's will, you meet friends. Is that right? You make thousands of friends. I am such a rich person in view because of my friends here in this church and all around the world. You people and others around the world give me so much joy, happiness, peace, love, satisfaction, fulfillment, excitement, opportunities, and I have phone calls from people all over the world ringing me up saying,